Evolution of money. Binance lawyers allege SEC Chair Gensler offered to serve as advisor to crypto company in 2019. And this is making national media television, CNBC. The lawyers from Binance want Gensler to recuse himself. Says there's a conflict of interest. And this is a hot topic in crypto world right now. We're going to talk about this today. Also, Coinbase CEO Armstrong says he's not shutting down staking services. Says he's not shutting down staking services. So we got a lot to talk about. Oh, this is a hot topic, and this is actually a really good read right here. Is Cardano a security? What's more decentralized, Bitcoin or Cardano? The Cardano community has a lot to say. Is Cardano a security? ADAs, decentralization stats compared to Bitcoin. Is Cardano a security? We're going to talk about that, and this is actually an amazing read. I think we're going to learn something today. We're going to learn something today. EOS turns 5. Big time partnership, hidden gem. We got a hidden gem today. Not only is it a big partnership, okay, hold on. Okay, I think that. Oh, and Ripple CEO, bullish outcome. It's a really good read too. We're going to talk about that. I am BuLLZiLLa, the hidden gem hunter, the portfolio melter. I am not a financial advisor. I'm documenting my journey on the evolution of money. 𝕊𝕚𝕟𝕚𝕚. Good morning, 𝕊𝕚𝕟𝕚𝕚 with the super chat. 𝕊𝕚𝕟𝕚𝕚. I really appreciate that. How's the weather? Actually, I don't think 𝕊𝕚𝕟𝕚𝕚 is in Philly. I used to think that. Nah, 𝕊𝕚𝕟𝕚𝕚. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys are breathing easy out there across the world right now. You see the smoke coming in from Canada, as they say. What's crazy is before I even started really hearing what it really was, I started noticing it looked weird outside. I'm like, it looks kind of grayish. And like, it just looked weird for a few days. And then all of a sudden now I'm seeing all the reports like New York is like blanketed. Like, I can't believe some of the scenes that are coming out of New York. They're like showing like the Fox News, and the lady like in the background, you normally can see the boats in the water. All you see is smoke or fog, or is that what it really is? Is it really smoke or fog, or what's going on? But yeah, Philly, New York, East Coast is being blanketed from Canada wildfire. But 𝕊𝕚𝕟𝕚𝕚, thank you big time. I appreciate the super chat. Helps out the channel in a big way. Morning Bullets Crypto. God, CKJ. Uh-oh. You should check out ESCO coin chart. Whoop, whoop. 𝕊𝕚𝕟𝕚𝕚, thank you big time for that super chat. I'm honored. I can't thank you guys enough. Shout out to 𝕊𝕚𝕚𝕐, who dropped some major love last night. Brought us all the way back. Guys, we got an amazing show. Actually, we went live earlier today because I actually got an appointment at 1. And I didn't want to miss I don't want to mess up our algorithm as far as like showing the world we're back. So I also thought it'd be good to go early. Switch it up a little bit. Eye of the Tiger. I think BitBoy's live right now. So, you know, right now we're going one-on-one with BitBoy. One-on-one with BitBoy. Are you ready, Bullish family? BDigital589, member for 23 months. Good God. I don't think BitBoy got members for 23 months. Definitely not 27 like Tails. Tails is a member for 27. Who's the oldest member? BDigital589 with the highlighted membership message. Thank you big time, BDigital. Much love. We're back. Where you been, my bro? Bullish fan, missed you. Much love, my brother. Thank you big time. I missed you, and I'm so glad to be back. I'm so glad to be back. And so we're going to knock some news out today. We're going to try to be a little bit more serious because it's the morning show. Thank you, balling all day. Binance lawyers allege SEC chair. Oh, let's send a tweet out real quick since we are early. And then right after the tweet, I'll get real serious with the news. But first, 𝕤𝕗𝕚𝕚. Although the weather is good in LA, I know I was thinking, man, I should be more south right now, like Florida, because I don't know if we're getting reports of smoke out of. Okay, no, DC is blanketed. Washington DC, that's pretty close to me and somewhat south. It may be up towards Virginia. Where's my Virginia, Maryland, North Carolina? No, going blind's in Georgia. I don't think it got all the way down to Georgia. But to me, that seems strange. And I'm telling you guys, when I went outside this morning to take pickle out, I could smell smoke. I'm like, whoa, this is getting like strange. Breaking crypto news. XRP. Bridge all the money. And I actually got a really good clip on that one. You guys are going to see what I mean when I say bridge all the money. Oh, Cathie Wood's. Oh, yeah, guys. This is a hot topic, too, with Cathie Wood. And this $1 million Bitcoin prediction from Cathie Wood. No, I'm just reporting what Cathie is saying. It's actually a really good read. Cathie Wood's 1 million. I think Austin Powers when I say that. 1 million. 1 million. Oh, come on. 1 million BTC price. Hey, I'm just repeating what Cathie said. Let's hashtag X. Okay, we already hashtag XRP. Let's just say hit link we live. Are you ready to be digital? What you up to today? Hit link we live. Are we ready, Queen? Miss Carla V. Crypto Trooper, Beekeeper, Operation Shutdown, Be Digital 589, 𝕤𝕚𝕚𝕚, balling all day. Mac Don 1000, first member in the building gets pinned. Mac, much love, my brother. You ready? So let's do this. Actually, guys, we got some really good news today. Eye the tiger for sure as soon as we woke up. Oh, Hitman. Good to see you, Hitman. All good one. I'm telling you guys, I worked out so heavy yesterday. My body was kind of hurting a little bit last night. I'm not exaggerating. I was like, wow, what's going on? I felt like I ran like a mile or something. But, I guess trying to wake up the muscles, Mark Smart. So, we hit the weights yesterday. 90-day fitness challenge continues. Rise and grind, my brother. That's for sure. Health is wealth. So we got to be healthy to be ready for the wealth of cryptocurrency. But we're already wealthy because of our health. Binance lawyers allege SEC Chair Gensler offers services as advisor to crypto company. Now, if this is true, and actually I think I pulled up. No, I do remember this article coming out maybe 6 months ago. But now they're kind of like hashing it back up again because I guess the lawsuit against SEC against Binance. And actually, I pulled this up from a different angle too, a different read, where CZ is saying they had like mini meetings in Japan. This one's going to go to the CNBC article, but I think CoinDesk also came out with it. Maybe I pulled it up right here. Let me check. Because I didn't want to pull up the CNBC one because they got like major ads. I wanted to pull up from the CoinDesk article, the angle I read it from. But anyway, Binance lawyers allege SEC Chair Gensler offered to serve as an advisor to crypto company in 2019, picked up by national media television, CNBC. I'm like, whoa, okay, so this is gaining some momentum here. SEC Chair Gary Gensler mocks. Hold on. Okay. SEC Chair Gary Gensler, who was in the midst of a hefty crackdown on crypto, offered to serve as an advisor to Binance parent company in 2019. According to the lawyers for Binance and CZ, CZ's going at him too. Documents filed by the SEC Wednesday indicate that attorneys from Gibson Dunn, two of Binance's law firms, alleged that Gensler offered to serve as an advisor to the crypto exchange in March 2019. Conversations with Binance executives and CZ. Now this is where it gets interesting. He eventually met with CZ in Japan. Now, is this? I mean, come on. I never knew CZ to be much of a liar. Oh yeah, we got our Bullish Family shirt on. Shout out to everybody who was here last night for the surprise live stream. That's why you guys want to definitely subscribe. We had a lot of fun last night too. The nighttime live stream is always a little bit wild. We had behind the scenes clips from Tales from the crypto Vegas moon party clip. We had Devon NRG swimming through the clearest water you ever seen in Florida with crypto convos. And what else we covered last night? Oh, last night we had maybe a hidden gem for the future. We had a hidden gem for the future, which we dived down, which it doesn't seem like a whole lot of activity around the token, but at the same time, it has got through some doors, which caught our attention. So make sure you guys check out last night's live stream. It's on fire. So make sure you guys subscribe and smash the thumbs up. You don't want to miss when we go live. Like tonight when we go live, we're going to turn it up all the way, Beekeeper. Oh, Beekeeper's like, you remember? No way. He eventually met with CZ in Japan a month later. No, I know this has got to be documented. Did they pay for the flight? At the time, I think, oh man, Garrett, he might have put his foot in his mouth on this one. At the time, Gensler was teaching at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. He was appointed to the head of the SEC in 2021 by President Biden. And over the past year has come down hard on crypto. Earlier this week, the SEC, in the world? Earlier this week, the SEC filed charges against Binance and CZ, alleging the company failed to register as an exchange and a broker-dealer. Now, I don't really get the whole fail to register as a broker-dealer and exchange, especially like with the Coinbase thing, where he's saying that, oh yeah, the ADA. I put Charles Hawkinson's picture as a thumbnail because I think there's a lot of ADA fans out there, and ADA did come out with a really good article on their dispute, and Dundell-Dixon is making it rain promotions.
Bueno, think Danel's busy. Question is, will I see you there?
You know what that is right there? That's the Stellar commercial. Will I see you there in Madrid? Am I the only one that's seeing that commercial every day? Am I the only one? Have you guys been seeing the Stellar commercial with the Superstar and Dundell-Dixon, the guy from the UK? Earlier this week, the SEC filed 13 charges against Binance and CZ. Before Gensler started going after Binance, he was trying to cozy up to the company, the lawyers say. Before Gensler started going after Binance, he was trying to cozy up to the company, the lawyers say. I don't think they would pull his card like that if it wasn't true. Gensler and Binance relationship, citing internal Binance messages. And okay, so if they got Binance messages, if this is on the books, Garrett could be toast. Garrett could be toast. Citing the international Binance message and a person close to the SEC chair, both suggested that Binance approached Gensler. Because you guys remember the famous video, well, I won't say famous video, but there is a video floating around where Gensler is MIT guy talking about Ethereum and Algorand. I think we all seen that video by now. Be Digital. In the latest filing, Gibson, the attorney for CZ, continued to stay in touch with Gensler after the March meeting, because there's supposed to be where he went to Japan and had lunch with CZ in March 2019. CZ sat down for an interview with Gensler as part of the cryptocurrency course he was teaching. CZ sat down with an interview with Gensler as part of a cryptocurrency course he was teaching at MIT. No, come on. Gensler. No. I remember the course. Now, was the course labeled, like, was it like referring to he was teaching a cryptocurrency course? Or was he just talking about blockchain technology? I'm going to have to do a little bit more research on that course. Because if they got him like talking about crypto and bullish on it, then I think we definitely have a conflict of interest there. The SEC on Tuesday described CZ, who reportedly resides in the UAE. CZ's lawyers now say that CZ understood that Gensler was comfortable serving as an informal advisor to BNB Later in 2019, the letter said that Gensler stated to testify before the House Financial Service Committee. He sent CZ a copy of his intended testimony ahead of the hearing. Get out of here. We're going deep with this one, 𝕊𝕚𝕟𝕚. For everybody just tuning in, guys, we're covering that Binance lawyers allege SEC Chair Gensler offered to serve as an advisor to the crypto company in 2019, and they want him to step down from the SEC chair. This could have him step down because it's clearly a conflict of interest. I do not advise financial services. I don't advise any technology, blockchain, or any company, nor do I own crypto, Gensler prepared in a testimony. Gensler's advice to lawmakers at the time was largely the same as his public statement today. He said that with Facebook envisioning a wallet to store customer assets, rules needed to be in place to guard against the use of potential abuse of customer funds. Because of Gensler's ties to CZ, Binance lawyers said they asked for a recusal from any actions regarding the company. Yeah. Before Gensler's ties to CZ, Binance lawyers said they asked for a recusal from any actions regarding the company. They say that got no knowledge from the SEC staff. That's kind of interesting right there as far as how deep was Gary into crypto before he went after crypto. The SEC's probe into Binance USA began in 2020 and 2021, well after Gensler and CZ last alleged contact. That's kind of interesting right there. Will that bring Gary down? Gensler was bullish on XRP during the course. Oh yeah, American Tarmacker. I do remember that too. He actually referenced Ripple in that course as far as being innovative technology. It's just crazy how depends on who's paying the person on which way he'll go. It's just the same thing in court, the court testimony where you might have an expert witness. A person is paid for his services to testify because he's an expert in his field, but depending on what side is paying him, he'll testify in your favor. So if you're an expert witness hired for the prosecutor, then you're going to have a prosecutorial view of your expertise and skills. But if you're an expert witness hired by the defendant, then you're going to see things the complete opposite way. Now, why is that, and how is that? How can two experts see and this guy's an expert and he's an expert, but they both see it a different way? I don't know. I guess it depends on who's paying them. Public servants or nah. Queen in the building with the year membership. Thank you big time, Queen. Thank you, Shane. It's so good to be back. So we'll keep a close eye on that as it unfolds. Make sure you guys smash that thumbs up, hit that subscribe. Thanks for tuning into the #1 crypto show on YouTube. Hands down, biggest calls in crypto. Breaking news. Well, not breaking. Coinbase CEO Armstrong says he's not shutting down staking services. It's kind of really... Thank you, Laura. I had a lot of fun last time on the nighttime show. I like the nighttime show, too. The nighttime show to me is more... it's kind of it's the end of the day. Have a little fun. Kick back. On the morning show, I try to be a little bit more serious. But it's don't get me wrong. I'm glad to see Brian Armstrong finally stepping up and doing the right thing here. Because, come on, guys. Anybody that recognizes cryptocurrency and staking and technology understand what comes with it. This is truly the evolution of money. As far as being able to have peer-to-peer transfers, we cut the cost by 99% with cryptocurrency. Also, we got the birth of blockchain technology, which is the beginning of recorded history. So, the same way we had the internet of information, boom, and how the internet took over everything and brought us together, is it finally it's time for the internet of value where we can add money to that? Why can't we move money on the computer? Why can't we stake? Why can't we do, because, we're truly at an innovative time in our life. And people do recognize the innovation with cryptocurrency and see the opportunity But at the same time, I guess we need some of these guys that made big money on crypto to stand up and do the right thing. Like, finally, Brian Armstrong, you're going to stand up to the man. Coinbase CEO Armstrong says he's not shutting down staking services. Like, come on. You could never make $1 work for you in the traditional financial world. And that's what I loved about crypto. Matter of fact, one of my names is Mr. Staking and Bacon. Because you can make $1 work for you in the internet of value as far as, staking with the protocol and earning passive income. Passive income, baby. The country's largest exchange will continue to offer staking services. I'm telling you, this kind of really takes me back. I remember when, way before XTZ, which is Tezos, got listed on Coinbase. I remember I rode that from like 0 cent to like $2. I was like so shocked. And I even had to get a Kraken account to get it at the time. But this is way before Coinbase listed it. And then it eventually came to Coinbase, and it was like one of the first assets they offered for staking was Tezos. And I was like shocked. We called that all the way through. Not that I'm saying get Tezos now, but it's just one of the many crypto stories we got. But staking and bacon is where it's at. The country's largest exchange. And either way, you get this basically, okay, if you stake on chain like with Coinbase, you're going to be 3 to 4%. You can stake in the DeFi wallet and get like 10% if you're like in the Chronos DeFi wallet. And I can't really remember the staking options in the Coinbase cold wallet offhand because we did a lot of our staking in the Chronos chain. But the country's largest exchange will continue to offer staking services despite facing a lawsuit over services from federal and state regulators. Crypto exchange Coinbase Coin will continue operating as crypto staking services despite facing lawsuit from state and federal regulators over the program and several other offerings. Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong said on Bloomberg. We're getting national media coverage every day now on crypto. Yes, sir. His comments came after the SEC on Tuesday sued Coinbase for a lot of violations, a swath of violations, including allegations the company sold unregistered securities. I'm kind of going back what Bearable Bull said. Coinbase should relist XRP immediately. Because if they said ADA's a security, Solana's a security, I don't see you guys delisting ADA or Solana. Telling the queen. I know I was checking out some Chronos last, with the basically what Chronos dropped all the way down to 5 cent. You know what that means? Them staking rewards increase. The lower the price, the staking rewards become twice as nice. Oh man, I hope crypto.com don't fall under, good lord. Hold on. Why haven't we? Oh man, I don't want to speak it into existence though, but hold on. They went after Coinbase, Binance USA, Crypto.com got Crypto.com Arena. And I'm going to have to do some more research on that also. I'll get back to you on that. A 10-state coalition led by Alabama Security Commission also took aim at the exchange, slapping Coinbase with allegations the company's staking program have violated various state securities laws. Coinbase staking service is a cornerstone. Now, this is where it gets interesting with the data. And this is why people don't understand. Well, I think we understand as crypto pioneers. But as far as what comes with crypto, you can't like really have. I mean, you can. But when you have cryptocurrency, of course, you have staking. Like, everything comes with it. The staking options, the contracts, the way they code. Like, it's basically smart money. So, they can't really... I'm hoping they're not going to be picking and choosing that, oh, we can just use this and not this and not this and not that. The thing is, we need all new laws and rules for cryptocurrency. It's the internet of value. Yes, okay, we need laws, we need rules, but at the same time, we got to let innovation flourish. I mean, if we got AI going crazy, Coinbase staking services is a cornerstone of the company's strategy to diversify its largely trading fee dependent revenue base. Now, this is what it really boils down to, like we were talking about on last night's live stream, that a lot of these companies are making money from your trading fees. And this is why Coinbase been taking advantage of us for years, to be honest, with them high fees. But as they move forward, it's going to be what do they make money on? And so they're going to be thinking that, and actually Coinbase is no wonder they're fighting for staking. They're crushing it on staking. Because actually I think they get more rewards than you. If you kind of think about it, they're making money hand over fist with staking on Coinbase. Because, for example, like I said, they offer you 4%, 3%. Matter of fact, I don't even know if they do that good anymore. I think the rewards changed big time and dropped even lower. And just because the rewards drop lower from what they're giving you doesn't mean, you know, they're really staking. They're staking it and getting the 10 to 15%. Thank you, Ball all day. I appreciate that. Good morning, Elizabeth XRP Hart. Yeah, we went live earlier today. Bullish family. Bullish family number one. If you guys can smash that thumbs up, hit that subscribe. So, okay, in 2022, roughly 90% of the company's revenue came from transaction fees. That's us. We built Coinbase with our fees. But the company's earnings have plunged as a prolonged crypto bear market has caused some investors to not trade as much. So they became too ℙ𝕝𝕉𝕚 𝕝𝕚𝕟. That's what I've been saying forever anyway. Now, Armstrong, and I definitely believe this is true, guys, because this is a public traded company now. I can't believe they got through the door like that, which is amazing. Armstrong insisted Coinbase would not be at risk of bank run like rush withdrawals to those of some of its peers have suffered. All the funds are back 1-to-1, and you don't have to take our word for it. Armstrong said, a public company, we have auditors. We have gone and verified all that. So, bam, there's hands down, zero doubt about it. Coinbase has 1-to-1 on all assets. And they do have auditors, public traded company. I'm pretty sure they did it all by the book. What do you think, Elizabeth? Love from the Netherlands. Bam. My brother from the Netherlands. Can't wait to land out there. So, Brian Armstrong is now fighting for Coinbase staking program. The baddest Telegram in the world right here, guys. We got the baddest crypto family on the planet in this Telegram group. All right, so it really boils down to this. Okay, we're going to speed this up a little bit, too. We got to, because I got, oh, yeah. Oh, man, I got a lot of good reads here. We're going to have to speed it up. Okay, there was a really good debate on here on what's more decentralized, Bitcoin or ADA. And I know there's some ADA fans out there, and they actually put up a really good fight in this article. This is actually a really good read right here, too. We'll get to this. We're going to get to the ADA news. Anchor has a partnership with Microsoft, which I think is a very big deal, too. Because Anchor is on Coinbase, too. We got to check the price on that. Bridge all the money, XRP. Jack the Rippler says, XRP has already been successfully tested to bridge all the money.
There's a discussion surrounding crypto replacing SWIFT. So we did speak earlier where you mentioned that it's not necessarily about replacing SWIFT, it's about complementing it. So let's get some more information on this.
Okay. I used to work for SWIFT. I was SWIFT for 20 years, so SWIFT is flowing through my veins. SWIFT is the preeminent messaging system for the financial industry, which covers, say, payments, FX, trade, in terms of securities, etc., nostra reconciliations, etc. What we're looking with the crypto, though, is where SWIFT would have a store and forward system for most of its payment transactions, where you need service level agreements that in a certain time I will do something, the payment turns up at a certain time during the day. Here we're looking at the new network styles, which allow instant, real-time movement of the funds and visibility of those funds as well. So we would not have a situation where banks need to come back to you and say, have my funds arrived? It's 3 days later. I need to find out or find query messages moving around the network. There's nothing like that. I don't believe Ripple is going to replace SWIFT. Ripple is one of the complementary networks, which is going to allow those institutions who need real time to make use of that.
When you're playing with the big dogs, you're playing with the big dogs. We try to tell the world Ripple wasn't here to replace SWIFT. We're here to complement SWIFT.
And I think we're also seeing that SWIFT are changing their network capability so that real time will be a possibility as well.
Let's not forget our original training. Before crypto, there was no such thing as real-time payments.
Well, but we may also see Ripple XRP moving across the SWIFT network as a currency when we're perhaps using something like FX.
He just dropped one on them, balling all day. He said, yes, you will see that on-demand liquidity flow in XRP.
Now,
So
I just slightly moving on for a second.
Will be the global currency.
Here's a discussion.
Hey, just here to compliment a little bit. Shout out to Jack the Rippler. Jack the Rippler knows bridge all the money. That's a really good clip right there. This is actually a really good read right here. I know there's some ADA fans out there. Is Cardano a security? ADA's decentralization stats compared to Bitcoin. This is actually a really good read. The crackdown on the duo of Coinbase and Binance exchanges by the United States SEC and the top crypto exchanges and the top crypto indictments of top cryptos like ADA has drawn different commentaries from across the industry. One of these is whether or not Cardano is a security and a key protocol validator. Cardanians, is that what they call them, Cardanians, have shared key numbers that depict the decentralization stats of the ADA that invalidate the SEC stance that the coin is a security. If the SEC examines, now here goes their fight going blind. If the SEC examines whether Cardano or Bitcoin is more decentralized, I'm sure Cardano will win. I'm like, what? Hold on, what? Decentralization has two levels: block production and team and governance. Decentralization is based on holding a scarce resource. In the case of Cardano, it is the ADA coin. And then it goes to this read right here. If you click this, it'll take you to this right here. The original version, where UPHOLD got the original right from. I know what, ADA hit all the way up to $3 XRP million. ADA was on fire at that time, right? Nah, my apologies, guys. I'm actually early today because I have an appointment. So, and I didn't want to miss the morning live stream no matter what, because I want to show the world that the bullish family is here to turn up the heat. So we are early today. It's no big deal. We normally go live at 1 every day. My apologies. I got an appointment at 1. Actually, at 1. So we got to speed this up a little bit. And we do go live at nighttime also. So don't forget to smash that thumbs up and hit that subscribe. Going blind. Now, decentralization is based on the holding a scarce resource. In the case of ADA, and in the case of Bitcoin, it is the hash rate. Many people believe that decentralization can be measured by the number of nodes in a distributed network. This is a misconception, as decentralization requires protection against attacks. A single entity can run 1,000 nodes almost for free. There are over, now the data is kind of interesting here too. There are over 3,000 pools registered in the Cardano network. That's kind of interesting. 3,000 pools in the ADA network. Blocks are produced. No, what's the price of ADA today, Minion? Blocks are produced in about half of them. The 5 largest block producers have shares of 8%, 4%, and 3%, and 2%. And if you really think about it, like, smart money is kind of amazing, guys. This is why we're here, for innovation and technology. And I think this is what the man don't understand and they're upset about, is basically the internet of value is smart contracts, blockchain technology, and the internet needs a currency. I think we can agree on that. That's why we're going to run some pro-crypto campaigns. The internet's not going to fail us, because it's becoming a major part of our life. Anybody can understand that the internet needs money, because the world runs on money. The 5 largest block producers have shares of 8%. Similar to Bitcoin, Cardano uses the concept of delegation. In the Bitcoin network, miners delegate hash pools. I don't want to actually kind of confuse nobody. So I get to the good stuff. There are around, okay, this is also interesting. There are around 1.3 million stakers in the Cardano network. I didn't know that either. And that's what they don't understand about the internet of value. There's 1.3 million people staking in the Cardano network. So a lot of people are getting this. Megadad 70. Megadad 70 with the super chat. I really appreciate it, Megadad. Helps out the channel in a very big way. Megadad 70, because you know he's a mega dad. Great to see you online. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate that. The man, the myth is back, looking good. Oh, Megadad, you make my day. I see you thinned out. How's the weightlifting? Take care. Megadad, thank you big time. I actually hit the weights hard yesterday. And I'm actually, I know I've been, I'm working on my weight as we speak too. That's for sure. I feel great. Health is wealth for sure, Megadad. Thank you big time. I appreciate that. And we're back every day, back every day. Hundreds of, and thank you big time. Let's help out the channel. Hundreds of them have joined together to have more than 50% of the ADA coins. So 1.3 million stakers in the ADA network. The Bitcoin network, the Foundry USA pool produces 32% of the blocks, and Ant pool 21%, and 3 pools have shares of 18%, 8%, and 6%. Now, so basically, they're like basically giving and they're basically explaining like the pools and the hash rates. Now, this is where it gets kind of interesting though. Every blockchain project has a team. And I kind of wondered that about like Litecoin. We were talking about Litecoin last night. Like, you know, basically, if you have someone that forks a token, like basically they fork Bitcoin for Litecoin. Now, there has to be people that's, even though it's decentralized token, you know, decentralized whatever, there still has to be a team of people that's upgrading the code or product. Every blockchain project has a team, a GitHub repository maintainer, and someone who signs off on new client releases. Every software project must have someone who manages the project and approves changes, like changes to the code. I feel great. And we're going to do better each day. As each day goes on, we're going to be hitting the weights, eating right, living right, doing right. So, you know, watch out, BitBoy. We're coming for the #1 spot. Every blockchain project, now with BitBoy, nothing but major success. He inspired me. Every blockchain project has a team. So, yeah, Cardano is transparent and has 3 founding entities. The roles of the IOG and the Cardano Foundation are important. And this is what I said, like the Cardano Foundation, like the Bitcoin Foundation. You got people that's kind of over these codes a little bit. The IOG is involved in the development of the protocol. Bam. When Satoshi Nakamoto left Bitcoin, now this is where they kind of make a good little point too. When Satoshi left Bitcoin, he handed over the management to Gavin Anderson. Now that right there really piques my interest. Like, who's Gavin Anderson? And did Satoshi really hand the management over to Gavin? He said, hey, Gavin, you're going to be in control. They got like that documented. That piques my interest. And they also make a good point here, too, about Satoshi's Bitcoin versus ADA's ICO. He subsequently founded the Bitcoin Foundation. It is not true that Bitcoin does not have a formal leader. Project management is being handed over. The process is just not transparent. No, is that true? Like, does Bitcoin have a leader? Well, I mean, I know there's the Bitcoin Foundation. I have to do a little bit more research on this. I got to verify some of these facts. I mean, it's a really good read. They're hitting on some good points, but I still like to go verify some of this stuff myself. And I'll get back to you on that. Make sure you guys subscribe. We take it to the next level. Project management is being handed over. The process is not just transparent. And then they kind of go into the developers. But then they make a good point on Satoshi's wallet, too, in here. About basically, okay, because they talk about the ICO of ADA versus... So what they're saying is, like, basically, when they had an ICO with ADA, which I read, I'll just kind of explain it so we can move on. When they basically explained that ADA had an ICO versus Satoshi has the first person to mine Bitcoins, and he mined 1 million Bitcoin himself. So they're saying basically the only difference of ADA's ICO is they redistributed some ADA to grow the protocol versus if Satoshi would have sold some of his Bitcoin, it would have been the same thing as an ICO, but he hasn't, his wallet is dormant with 1 million Bitcoin in it. So they're saying it's like an ICO waiting to happen. I guess that's the kind of the point they go off of. But you kind of think about it too, like what really constitutes a security? Is it the ICO? Is it the pre-mining? Is it the way they distribute it? I mean, and I think there's a lot of unwritten laws around cryptocurrency. That's why we need some pro-crypto candidates. Been a lot of talks about ADA. What's the price on ADA right now? I'm kind of curious too. Is it still in the top 10? Let's check real quick. I'm kind of curious. Thank you, Queen. I appreciate that. Bulls family, y'all looking good too. Y'all looking amazing today. Everybody's here almost. We came in early because we got an appointment. Bitcoin is going strong. 26,000. That's amazing to me. I remember when it dropped all the way down to 3,000. We're at 26,000. When Bitcoin hits 100,000, people's going to be mad as hell that they did not get a Bitcoin. I'm mad as hell myself. Okay, stop. Okay. Ethereum, 1,800. We were just at 1,000. I told my uncle to get one. He missed out. But I guess it really depends on, okay, if you jumped on 1,000, you rode it to 2,000, then, you know, you're kind of trading sideways for quite some time, but you're still up. Still up. XRP, passing 50 cents, 2 for $1. So ADA right now, 32 cents. That's not bad for ADA, actually. 32 cents, but I think it did hit, what, $3? Yeah, got it all shaved down. Going for the younger thing, I guess. The ADA pumping 1%. The Cardano is putting up a fight. And let's just check the charts on the all, because I think this thing did. I'm trying to tell you, these guys made some serious money. Like, what? I remember when this thing was like trading sideways at like when we actually issued the challenge on it, it was like 4 cents. It was trading like 4 cents sideways forever. Something cheap. And look, there's 7 cents, 8 cents. And then basically, okay, what happened to the 2017 pump? Okay, 2017, good God. Like Charles Hoskinson life changed this day. Okay, so 2017, around 2 cents. And then in 2017, oh, that's 2018 actually. Yeah, around the October, November, December, we was like cryptocurrency is where it's at. Thank you, balling all day, because we was rocking. Our portfolios were melting. Because basically it went from what? 20 cents to $1. We was like, goodness gracious, what's this cryptocurrency? And the next thing you know, let me see. So we hit $1.40 in 2021. And then $2.95. I do remember wrestling with $3. It wouldn't hit 3 or something like that. Make it a little bit bigger here. Yeah, because I had like $2.95. And you see what Minion said. We should have sold at $3 instead of sold at 3. But so Cardano is putting up a little fight. Cardanians are upset about the whole security thing. We'll see how that unfolds. Yeah, we got to speed this up. I actually got to get out of here in like 10 minutes. 10 minutes I got to go, so I'll make sure I run through this news quickly. Why Cathie Wood's $1 million Bitcoin price target remains unchanged. Now, here's the thing, guys. I remember when I first started making XRP videos in 2017, and I used to talk about nothing but XRP, like just nothing but XRP. I guess back then it was a much bigger fight ahead of us, because really there was no XRP channels, so I kind of had to beat the drum a little bit harder to get the word out, I guess. And then as more guys started coming in, DAI, shout out to DAI. I was thinking about him the other day when I was watching. Now I'm not going to, yeah, well, okay. Well, basically when I was watching BitBoy the other day, then I started thinking about DAI. I'm like, you know, it's a good thing we got like channels that bring a variety of content. Because sometimes you might have guys that's going one way, and then you have guys. I mean, it's good to have variety. That's the point. Why Cathie Wood's $1 million Bitcoin price target remains unchanged. Okay, so that's the story I was telling. So basically, I decided to start diversifying, going blind. And because I realized that, you know, what do they say? Don't put all your eggs in one basket. We actually diversified right at the right time and all. I remember jumping on Bitcoin at 3,500. And finally getting the whole Bitcoin, and that thing not rocketed, but it went up to 10 G's. And then it traded sideways forever at 10. And then we decided to diversify ℚ𝕝𝕝. And then it was the perfect timing, too, because then we started issuing the 100K challenges, and good God, our lives changed after that, Elizabeth. Because then we went into Matic, and then Matic crushed it. But anyway, but the point of the story, guys, is from all the reading I've been doing about Bitcoin, they're even saying it's a commodity, a security. What, you know, they're labeling different things depending on what day it is or what department is talking. But Bitcoin's through the door. Once the world starts using, well, I guess, you know, it's more like a store of value. I don't know. I guess I'm not going to really debate the store of value or actually being used at this point. But I think we can agree that Bitcoin's through the door. So will it hit $1 million? I mean, let's take a vote. We'll take a vote from the bullish family across the world. Do you think it's possible? And I'm not talking next week, next year, 5 years. Well, let's keep it to a 5-year max. Now, wait, do you guys think it's possible for Bitcoin to hit $1 million? Or is Cathie Wood just blowing smoke? Or is it possible for Bitcoin to hit $1 million? Now, there's some governments that actually have already adopted Bitcoin as legal tender. And people are seeing it as a hedge against the inflation. And she kind of makes some good points in here. So, yes or no. Will Bitcoin hit $1 million? We're going to take a vote from the crypto world. Okay, I see some yeses out there. I'm seeing some yeses out there. Okay. I think I'm telling you guys, I think the sky is the limit for cryptocurrency. Especially, I mean, a lot of cryptos got through the door already. Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, XLM. And I'm not much of a Litecoin fan, but to me it looked like Litecoin might even have made it through the door. Now that could be a breakout star in the future. Now I'm not saying bank on Litecoin, but it's interesting how Litecoin is on PayPal and it wasn't named in the lawsuit. We kind of uncovered both of those. Okay, so a lot of people are saying it's nothing for Bitcoin to go to the moon. 2030, going blind? Going blind says 2030. I think Bitcoin, I mean, we hit $69,000. I think it'll hit, oh yeah, I got to speed this up big time. 5 minutes or less now. We've seen Bitcoin hit $69,000. I mean, come on. I think Bitcoin could easily do 200,000, 300,000. Easily. Low supply. Okay, so what else we got here? Okay, so Cathie Wood's, so Cathie Wood's 1 million Bitcoin price target remains unchanged. Despite evolving landscape of regulatory uncertainty surrounding crypto, ARK Invest CEO Cathie Wood maintains her bullish prediction for Bitcoin, setting her sights on a lofty $1 million target. I'm trying to tell you guys, as Bitcoin hits 100,000, you guys there's gonna be people upset that they didn't ride that get some Bitcoin. When he hit 200,000, what? We're going to the moon. Well, I guess I guess smaller cap coins are still a huger opportunity because we've seen Matic like crush the price of Bitcoin depending on how much Matic you have. Her confidence seems to grow, so no matter what, we're good. Oh, I seen before the live stream, I seen Stronghold had a not Stronghold, the node Stronghold, the crypto that runs on Stellar. They actually was having a live stream before our live stream. So there's some assets out there that's going to crush it. Stronghold Pay that runs on Stellar, it's a big deal. Yeah. I'll get back to you guys on the interview. I'll make sure I took the link and everything. So we'll talk more about it and I'll watch it and pull some good stuff out of it. She highlighted during a recent interview with Bloomberg. Now, Bloomberg is all over crypto. You guys remember when basically we first got in crypto, you would never hear Bitcoin or crypto on Bloomberg. Now, oh, interview with Cathie Wood. Oh, interview with Brian Armstrong. Crypto's here to stay, baby. Bloomberg, that the uncertainty and volatility in global economies have only solidified her belief in Bitcoin. That's so true. You can't trust the dollar, Liz. BuLLZiLLa dropping some knowledge. Litecoin and Doge are the same code, so I'm bullish on both. Yeah, Charlie Lee just said a 5250. 5250. That's like a fake. 5250 is like a fake pump. Or basically he just forked Bitcoin, made Litecoin, and called it. It's a new name. It's not. It's basically Bitcoin. And he said, he had like a little gimmick back in the day. Oh, Bitcoin's the gold and Litecoin's the silver. Like, you need money and you need change. I'm like, okay, that's a good little metaphor. But anyway, Bloomberg, that the uncertainty and volatility in global economies have only solidified her belief in Bitcoin. She sees it as a hedge against inflation. I think we all can kind of agree on that. It does really make people look at the whole inflation and the uncertainties in the global economy when you even think about digital currency. Discussing the legal struggles between Binance and Coinbase, Wood said differentiate the two. They're not all in the same bucket. Moreover, Wood sees regulatory hurdles Binance is encountering as an advantage for its competitor, Coinbase. Binance wrestles with regulatory scrutiny. She believes that Coinbase competition is effectively dwindling. Yeah, good God. Uh-oh. She might have a lot to do with this. She might be behind this. She believes that Coinbase competition is effectively dwindling because, they play dirty on Wall Street, which in the long-term run could prove beneficial for Coinbase. Uh-oh. So basically, she says that, yes, she does believe that Bitcoin can still hit $1 million more than ever. Is that right, Fire Simone? So, guys, Cathie was bullish on Bitcoin. We got to speed this up big time now. Actually, I have like 3 more good reads. But no matter, I'll just touch on them. Yeah, this is the one. Actually, this is the one I meant to read. Except, but we already covered this one. This is good because we covered it on the CNBC angle. But this is the one I wanted to read. They actually have some better details in this one right here. This is about Gary Gensler. You know, offered a job as an advisor at Binance, or tried to get a job at Binance as an advisor. SEC Chair allegedly once offered to be a Binance advisor. His personal vendetta at play. Yeah, Cathie Woods is still buying. She's even going to look like the smartest person on the planet, like Going Blind said, or end up getting I think she's going to make out like a fat cat when the smoke clears. I mean, come on, Coinbase went public. First crypto company. They got their foot in the door. They're catching a couple arrows, like Brian Armstrong said, but I think it's going to work out. Thank you, Liz, and that's so true. Thank you, Bullish family, for all the love and support today. Yeah, guys, we went early today because I had an appointment. But we will be live tonight. Don't forget to subscribe. It's going to be a different show tonight. Okay. That period before his appointment as a successor to Jay Clayton, he was still teaching at MIT School of Business. Binance lawyers said at the time he detailed the active conversations between Binance executives, including CZ and Gary Gensler. And they actually say the lunch part in here. This is the one where they say the lunch and all that. Or basically they had lunch in Japan. I'm like, no way. The tide has shifted between the men at the SEC under Gensler's directive. The SEC has levied a 13-count charge against Binance and CZ. Binance lawyers are apparently ceasing the conflict of interest based on the association between Gensler and CZ. And in here they say they had lunch in Japan and all that. So we kind of covered that one on the other one. I thought this was good. We're just going to cover the titles on these ones so we can get out of here. Actually, yeah, I got to go. EOS turns 5. I know we never really covered EOS that much, but there is a really good line in here. After being launched in 2018, the EOS became known for its network performance and for conducting the largest ICO in history. I remember this when they had like an ongoing ICO with over $4 billion raised. They ain't never seen nothing like that, Lord Mike. I mean, come on, guys. If cryptocurrency doesn't show you that the people are hungry for opportunity and they recognize innovation, I'm not saying in EOS. I'm saying this company was able to raise $4 billion. Like, are you telling me that many people were fooled or tricked? Like, people do research and read. They understand that, oh, we're getting early on a crypto, or we're doing this or whatever the case was that convinced people to jump in that ICO phase. But $4 billion raised, that's kind of interesting. I think they ended up paying like a fine on that. Despite the project did not live up to the hype and expectations, it encountered troubles with the U.S. Security Exchange Commission. They actually got some good data in here on EOS. This is down here. According to the team, the platform continues to cater to the 100 million transactions per day. Like, whoa. According to the team, the platform continues to cater to 100 million transactions per day on EOS. I didn't know that. The team says that EOS has proven that it has one of the most reliable blockchain networks with more than 1,800 days uptime since launch. I didn't know that. EOS has had no downtime since launch. One of the most reliable blockchain networks. Is that true? We have to look a little bit more into that balling all day. What's the price on EOS? I'm kind of curious on that. But I know Everpedia is built on EOS too. Also, guys, here's another hidden gem really quick. Yeah, I forgot. Just go through the titles now. Anchor and Microsoft partnership continue with blockchain creator tool. No, I remember doing research on Anchor before, and Anchor having big time partnerships. Oh yeah, guys, we also got the baddest Discord on the planet. Tell them, Lord Mike, the baddest Discord. Guys, I remember Anchor having big time partnerships. Anchor and Microsoft partnership. There's actually this is a really good read too. On June 8th, decentralized blockchain infrastructure Anchor announced the launch of an enterprise blockchain creator tool on Microsoft, dubbed AppChains. The solution will enable companies to quickly launch a dedicated, customizable blockchain. Now, if you go down here in the article, they do, because I was like, sometimes companies announce a partnership because it's interoperable, but is there really a partnership? And actually, I did the research in here, and it is. Peter Stewart, head of infrastructure at Anchor, said the firm will continue to improve the tool with Microsoft. But then they got the Microsoft guy who also speaks. Daniel Ng, director of artificial intelligence at Microsoft, said that partnering with Anchor is one of the essential steps in testing deploying scalable Web3 blockchain. I can't recall the price on Anchor right now, but I think Anchor's a hidden gem. Matter of fact, that's our hidden gem for today too, Anchor. Anchor's definitely a hidden gem. Ripple CEO speech hints at pro XRP outcome. From Brad's speech, which Brad is tweeting, they're saying that Brad is super bullish and that he believes we're going to crush the SEC. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse recently took to Twitter to express his opinion on recent comments made by GG on digital currencies. The executive, Big BG, Big Brass Garlinghouse, says the statements imply that he believes the SEC authority is limited and Gary Gensler show a sign of weakness. Get him, Brad. Let's just check the Anchor price. We're going to check two prices and we're out of here. I want to check Anchor and EOS and then we're out of here. Guys, can y'all make sure you smash that thumbs up, hit that subscribe. Now people are starting to come in here because this is our stream time, right when we're getting out of here. All right, so Anchor, what's the ticker for that? ANK. Tell him, Elizabeth, check out the baddest merch store on the planet. Get yourself a Bullish Family mug or an XRP shirt today. Oh, or a Bullish Family shirt. Good God, you see Anchor right now is only 0.02. You want to check the price? We gotta make this quick. We're going to have to check the price, the data on this real quick. Let's go to the all on Anchor, and we're going to go look right here. Good God, that thing shot up to a strong 20 cent almost. Hold on, I think we can get 20 cent out of that. I think we can. So we're talking 20 cent from almost 2 cent. Good God. So total supply 10 billion. But I remember checking this out on the website before to have Anchor being a very big deal. Now we got partnership with Microsoft, and Microsoft is touting the partnership. Okay, so Hidden Gem Hunter, Portfolio Melter. Now what's EOS at? Now I remember EOS traded sideways at 5 forever. I wonder what the price is on EOS. Because I remember EOS was wrestling like 5. Oh, so we're down at 88 cents on EOS. Let's just check the historical data real quick on EOS. I'm kind of curious. Now, why are we checking EOS again? Okay, yeah, no downtime on EOS. Okay, so, okay, $20 right there in 2018. And then what? We hit 10 right here. Yeah, I do kind of remember. Good God. So imagine, oh, man, I feel sorry for the people that rode EOS from the all-time high all the way to the bottom. Nah, that's not right. Nah, but basically 88 cent. Good God, they were sitting on a. Imagine if you rode that thing from $20 to 88 cents. 88. Oh, thank you, Elizabeth. You're the best. Guys, we go live on this channel every single day. We covered it all. The CZ Binance news, the ADA decentralization. Who's more decentralized, Bitcoin or ADA? Brian Armstrong says he's not stopping staking. We had an amazing live stream last night, guys. Make sure you guys check it out. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up, hit that subscribe and notification bell. We go live every single day. Lord Mike Collins in the UK. Much love, my brother. Going blind, good to see you. Joey Paz. So good to be back. Crypto needs you, Joey. I need you, my brother. I need y'all. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate that. And I guess I really got to go now. So we're going to hit this music. And I'm going to see you guys on the best way to end the day tonight on XRP After Dark. XRP After Dark. Thank you, Elizabeth. Lord Mike. Shout out to T-Loke Eyes. T-Loke Eyes. Woo! He dropped some major love last night. Thank you big time, T-Loke. I appreciate that. Hope everybody has an amazing 6/8. Matter of fact, today's my brother's birthday, June 8th. Shout out to anybody that has a June birthday. I guess you're a Gemini. I hope you don't have a split personality much as my brother has. But that is so true. He's a Gemini, and he definitely has a split personality. Shout out to all the Juners. Tyran, Elizabeth. Make sure you guys join us tonight. You don't want to miss a nice live stream. XRP After Dark. Beekeeper. Stan. Oh, it's Stan. Stan's the man. Have a good day, Queen. seen Jay Kill sent a drone up, and he lives in the Philly area too, and it's smoky out there. Like, what's going on in the world today? I'm telling you, we take things for granted big time, especially like the earth. What, the earth? We need to take care of Mother Nature. Tyran, XRP hard. Have a good day, possibly a good night. Can't wait to touch down in the Netherlands on the next flight. Have no fear. King of Crypto, Trucker Mo is here. All right, thank you guys big time. I'm gonna see you.